Hello, this is Jenny G Stitches and Crafts, and if you're new here, welcome, welcome. If you're not, still welcome back. Well, today is a lot nicer than it was yesterday, because yesterday, well, the whole weekend, it's been a little gloomy. Yesterday it was rainy towards the evening, like late afternoon and evening. And then today is it's a cool wind outside. You know, I wanted to record outside, but it's just, that wind is just a little too cold. I thought maybe be sitting outside. So maybe next time I'll try that. But yeah, just hope everyone's doing good from the last time I was on here, and thank you to all the new subscribers. I appreciate it, and I hope you do like, you know, this channel. Well, I did say in my first intro video, I was talking about this Halloween book from Yarn Inspiration. I don't know what's that. And they have some cute things in here, but I'm kind of getting worn out on Halloween. I thought about doing these little jars, these jar covers. Hold on, let me turn this down. Okay, I just turned that light off. Now you just got a reflection of the living room light on it, but it's a lot better than that other light. You can see the picture better. But cute little coasters. I did those coasters, and there's a few other things. There's a back. I wanted to do this ghost pillow, put on the sofa, but you know, like I said, it's just I'm done with Halloween. I think I'm just crocheting up Halloween items is just done. And cute little trick-or-treat little cupcakes. There's a few items right there. I found this book at Michael's. See, there's those coasters, those ghost coasters. And what I did with mine, I outlined them with glow-in-the-dark puffy paint. Yeah, those came out cute. My kids thought they came out really cute. Then you got your little crochet spooky treat bags. Those are cute if you have trick-or-treaters or grandkids or nieces, nephews. And then you got a Halloween party banner, which what I did with those coasters, I don't know if I explained it in the other video or not. I don't remember. I did a banner with using those coasters and some pumpkin. I'll post a video, or yeah, I'll post a video towards the end of the banner, because I got it hanging up right here in my hallway. So it's like, it's almost as long as that wall. It came out longer than I thought it was going to. But it's, you know, it's cute. I thought so. I was gonna add more of these. I was gonna make these little, where are they at? You see the little Frankenstein? I was gonna do those little Frankenstein and have those hanging down, you know, maybe in between, somewhere up there, but I was like, that might be too much. Afraid, you know, you overdo it and then it just takes away. You don't need to make everything so extra. And then they got this cute little doggy bumblebee costume. Not cute. I thought that was really cute. And you could easily change it up. Maybe don't put stripes. Maybe turn it into like a ladybug. And then there's that ghost pillow that I wanted to do. This one. But yeah, I'm burnt out on doing the Halloween. But there's a little pumpkin jar. That's a cute. Little trick-or-treat bag. That's cute. Or you could just turn that, you don't put the straps, you could just turn that into a pillow too. Just stuff it and sew it up on at the top. You got your spider web coffee table. Or is that a table? Guess it can be either one, depending how big it gets. Well, if you have you could put on a little table that you're gonna have your little bowl of candy on. Put it right here in the center, you know, and you can still see some of that decoration. But, and then you got your little lace collar and cuffs. Oh, I should have grabbed them. I forgot. This was in this book. You see right there? Now my grandma, she sent me not too long ago some that my great grandma did crocheted. I got them stored away because I don't want nothing to happen to them. It had those little collar. It was, you know, lacy collars, I guess, back in the day. Yeah, she sent me that, and she sent me a towel, like that had the top crocheted on it. Yeah. You got big old wall spiders, I guess. Or you could, with that spider web, maybe put one of these in the center of that spider web that's on top of the table. Or put that spider web in the background, put on a wall. And you got those spiders to go on top of it. But there's those jars. These are cute. I thought it'd be like, instead of a boo basket, maybe a little boo jar. Give to someone, a co-worker, or, you know, someone. And they got plastic jars that if you're going to give it to like a younger kid, they got plastic jars that you can buy in a pack at Michael's. And yeah, here goes another party banner. That's a cute one too. Little zombie, the bats. They got this hanging skeleton. I don't know about that one. Look at those arms. It's kind of funny. You got your Jolly Roger pirate pumpkin. That's one way to decorate a pumpkin. If you don't want to cut it, you don't want to get all the guts out. Oh, here we go. That spider web, it says, pin the spider on the web. Look, right there. They got smaller ones, like a game. You're doing a little Halloween party. That's cute. But I think they can just cheat and feel their way to the center. Because I know one year I did a homemade, it was a Minecraft party for my middle child. Oh, it was, let me see, maybe about 12 years ago, before they had all this Minecraft stuff out now, you know, for parties. And it was hard to find anything Minecraft for parties, you know. I mean, Minecraft was just I think it was just starting. be honest, I'm not sure, but I just knew I looked at the party supply stores, couldn't find anything. So I grabbed some t-shirts and I got some fabric paint, and I did that little creeper person. I got green shirts, black fabric paint, and just painted that creeper head on the front of the shirt, and then gave each kid one, because there wasn't going to be a lot of kids. So, and then I did it was what was it? I think it was the pig, the Minecraft pig. Is like a square looking pig, but because I cut like cardboard or a piece of paper on top of this other like poster board, these kids, they figured it out. They're just starting to fill the edge and find the tail, to pin this pig's tail on its bottom. And I was like, okay, so that's probably what would happen here. They just fill their way to the center and pin it right there. But it is cute for decoration too, you know. That would be cute. We don't do really any parties, like Halloween parties. I'll decorate here in the house. I don't really decorate outside because we don't get trick-or-treaters. So it's where we live. It's like outside of the, supposedly not too far from town, but still nobody's gonna come to these back roads. I think it's too scary. Plus we got a fence, they can't come in. But yeah, I decorate inside the house. I figured enjoy it, you know. But, and then they have, here's another one. Let me see, what is this? A moon shadow crochet blanket. Looks like a bunch of squares. And you just connect it. See? Make a little tassels. I guess that would be, you could do that, like if someone was into, you know, the moon, the, you know, stars or stuff like that, you could make, instead of these, well, I guess these dots are supposed to be stars, I'm not sure, but you could just make it into a star. So it doesn't have to be just Halloween, it could be all year round. Here goes the, shows you how to do that. And then, oops, I'm missing this page right here. Oh, come on. Oh, it's just how to do that part on the blanket. Then you got, they're called scary muffins. Now these ones, or even these that are connected, I guess if you made it where it didn't connect and made it where you can just take the top off, you could put candy inside and give it away as a gift. I would just do that to, you know, if you don't have a lot of grandkids or nieces or nephews. Oh, okay, I see. That's, well, but still, you couldn't put candy in there. So what it is, you can stick this inside these. These are the cupcake cups. You see on this next page, see how they're inside now? But I would just make it where the top can come off. And that way you can put a little candy down inside. Oh, this is a nice little table mat. I'll probably use this as a hot pad. Oh, which, by the way, I forgot to get my hot pad. I was going to show you guys. Because we use our hot pads, and they're so good, especially if you're having a party and you're using those like plastic table covers. I'm always afraid the tape is going to get burnt by the pot. So I'll put this, one of those down, the hot pad, And then I'll just put it, depending on what season, Christmas, I'll have a Christmas style. I'll put that down before I have anyone put any pots and hot pots down on the buffet line. There goes a cat. For the pumpkin. Now that's just, if you're just being, well, not lazy, but you just don't want to deal with all that. You could actually get one of those fake pumpkins at Michael's and just glue, if you can glue that on there, and then that way you have it every year. I wonder if that is a fake pumpkin here. Kind of looks like, this one kind of looks like a fake pumpkin right here. So shiny. I don't know if it's just for the picture, but yeah. Oh, I did not see this. I would have done this. This is a spooky spider web scrubby. That looks cute. Try that little scrubby out. I've seen a few I want to try and do. And here goes a circle of skulls wreath. That one you could just use for also Day of the Dead, not just for Halloween. Put some flowers, you know, put some with flowers and make some, or the girls, or flowers between the, oh, and then show you the back, how to connect it. But yeah, this is a cute one. I had just saw a Christmas one by Yarn Inspiration 2. And I got that. I'll show that in another video of that one. But yeah, so yesterday I finally finished my Michael from that crochet kit I got from Five and Below. I was so happy I was done with them. I'm not big on how this hair came out, because you had to do, like, you did the circle and then you had to do all the little hairs, and it, of course, at first it came out curly. And I have a picture. I'll show the picture. And you can probably also see it on my Instagram, because it looked funny. He had these luscious curls. I was like, oh wow, I didn't know Michael had such luscious curls, but his hair. Okay, here we go. And then his hair, he looks like one of those British judge, how they wear those wigs. But, and then his knife, I put that little red puffy paint. But so now, oops, I gotta connect this. I haven't connected yet. Jason, oh, that's my cat, just knocking stuff down. There you go. You got the homies or friends or whatever. So I got these two done, and I'm not doing another one of those kits for, no more Halloween. And I did do, over the weekend, I did this washcloth. I did a different stitch down here. I was watching Crochet Ma for Life, and I love watching her. Thank you, by the way. Thank you for the shout out. I appreciate that. She had gotten some washcloths from a friend that sent her, and they did the lemon peel stitch. So this is my first time trying to do that, and I was just going too slow, so I just changed it up and did a half double crochet and then did the bottom, that way it matched the top. And yeah, so I did that to get in the Halloween, or the colors. And I did my candy corn. I did candy corn beanie. Yeah, and there you go, candy corn beanie. But I thought, okay, I have something, because I couldn't find my beanies the other day. I got something to take my youngest, well, she's 14 now, but she didn't want to go trick-or-treating this year. And where they do the trick-or-treating here, it is like Halloween Town. I mean, it gets, because it's a small town, so you got two certain areas that you only go trick-or-treating, really, that a lot of people like to go to. And they got these newer developed houses where everybody goes. And it is so busy. I've never seen anything like that. It's just, you got everybody walking around. I mean, you got parents dressed up. It is nice. It's nice to see all that, you know, like, you know, the families together like that, and or just kids having fun, you know, because you remember when you were young and you went trick-or-treating. But yeah, this year her and her friend are gonna watch a movie, I guess. And I'm like, okay. You know, they get to that age where sometimes they don't, yeah, I guess you don't want to do it anymore. So, but that's okay. I still got, you know, my candy corn beanie, which, you know, some people love or some people hate this candy, but, you know, I got that. So I got that Michael done. Got my wash rack, and I wanted to show you guys. I did this blanket. What is it? I can't remember if it was a year and a half ago, but this is a blanket I keep my in my coffee table. The lid lifts up so you can just store stuff inside, which I store all my crochet. Oh, you saw it. The crochet blankets in, which they get pulled out. I think it might be a couple years, because the way this looks, I know that it gets used a lot. This is one that everybody goes to. But let me see if I push this back. I don't want to knock you over. All right, so I just did what did I do on this? Double crochet all the way. And you see, it's a really big blanket. It's not like just a lap. I did enough where like 2 people can sit under. You see, at first I was trying, my plan was to try and do that. What is that? You know, where the lines just line up and do that. I can't think of it, but either way, this still worked out. It still did a nice design, I thought. You see? And it is big. And I just did, I did a black border around it. I just did your simple, you know. You see how it's been used? Look at all the fuzzies on coming up. That's how everybody uses it. I did it with this. I have it right here. I'm gonna bring it back. It's the Red Heart Super Saver neon stripes. You guys probably seen this. You see all the colors? And to be honest, I don't remember how many I used. I mean, being as big as the blanket is, I know I probably use a lot. But I call this my little, it's a combination blanket. It's a Day of the Dead, but also 80s movie night blanket, because it reminds me of the 80s, all that neon. If you're old enough, you know, you know. Got a fuzzy on my face from the blanket. But yeah, I did that. I want to show you that blanket. But I mean, you could do a smaller one. I want to do it, actually. I don't want to get that fuzzy off. I want to do, I was thinking about doing a beanie, since I still haven't found my beanies. I think I'm gonna do a beanie out just to see how it's gonna come out. Probably a simple one, probably a simple beanie, just like this. Nothing too fancy. That way, you see how the stripes come out. Oh, it depends. I gotta see how long the color change is. If it changes soon, I can't remember, or if it takes a bit before it changes. I don't know. I gotta look at that again. But I keep getting that fuzzy. I hit my face with the blanket. Yeah, so there's that blanket. And you know, yesterday, well, actually it happened, Saturday night. Now where we live, we have a well. So for the water, and I noticed Saturday night, the pressure wasn't as good, and I told my husband, he went out there and he looked at it, and it was like to be honest, I'm not sure what part it is, if it's the motor or is an important part, because the pump was not really want to produce a lot of water, or yeah. So, you know, we have a big drum that we store water in case, you know, because we've had times where we don't have electricity because where we live, the storms or something blew the electricity out. So we have at least the water for, you know, what you need it for your toilets and the, you know, but mostly girls in the house, you need to have that. You cannot have that. But I mean, we do have in back. I don't know if any of you saw that video where I was walking, there was like a trailer. We could go over there if they had lights, you know, and we didn't, which when that happened with our pump, we were, you know, of course, to go over there, we could take a shower. You know, so we did that. But Sunday we went to Home Depot, and because the last time that happened, it cost us $250 to pay for someone to do it. And my husband actually saw the guy, how he fixed it. So we took the part, found the part, and he put it in. Thankfully it worked, and it only cost $100. So, you know, I told my husband, oh, thank you so much. We us girls, we were so happy. We were so happy to have that. I mean, we had toilets, you know, you just had to put the water in the tank. But anyways, but as we were at Home Depot, I'm seeing all these lights, because I really like that area, the lights. And I was telling my husband, we gotta get better lights in the house, because when I'm crocheting, I feel like I don't have a lot of light. He's like, okay. You know, we were looking at the lamps, but I don't know. I guess I gotta go check out Walmart and see their lamps and just find something, a lamp that, you know, because I like to sit in different parts of the house, not just one area. I'll come over and sit on this side while he's on that side. He's watching the TV, and I'll sit right here because it has this little where you can put your drink and all that right here, and crochet. but I need a better light. And so I gotta do that, because I see some of these videos and I see all these nice bright lights. I know some of it has to do with the ring, but that's why I got this ring. But it just set, you just, when I'm trying to show you, like I was trying to show you that book, you know, that light reflection, just couldn't see it. But yeah, but seeing these, anyways, we got all that fixed, which was good. We got that fixed. And yeah, but seeing those, you know, this blanket is making me want to do a blanket. I saw my other ones too as I got this one out, and I'm like, I want to do another blanket. I'm just not sure what kind of crochet, you know, what style or stitch I want to do. I think for blankets, I don't want to get like a too difficult stitch, because then I might not, I'll be like, I don't want to deal with that. You get these simple stitches, you know, and you just, I like that. Just going, I mean, it relaxes me. So, you know, I don't want to be tensed up about that, trying to crochet a blanket. Yeah, there's that. So if you guys are doing any blankets, let me know what kind of stitch you're using, or what's a good easy stitch, you know, that you've done before. Leave that in the comments. I like to hear about any of those and try them and look them up. I like to do that. But yeah, there's that. And I wanted to show you guys the other day. Well, I had a video, but some reason it kept, well, it had Mariah, one of her songs were singing in the background in the store really loud. Like she was, I don't know why this store had this blasting the music. Like she was performing there, it was so loud. But the video, I couldn't, restriction, and I had to delete all this. So I just decided not to post that video and just put it in this video, tell you guys about it. So I went to Michael's. I live in the middle of these two bigger towns, because we don't have Walmart or any of that where I live. So we had to drive, either go 30 minutes one way or 20 minutes the other way. And if I go 30 minutes one way, it's like a bigger town than the other one. And that Michael's, that's 30 minutes away, is a lot better than the 20 minutes away. So I thought at least maybe they would have that change done over, you know, the change, the knit and sew combo, you know, they didn't have anything done. I asked the employee, I'm like, so, you know, you have fabric and stuff? She's like, no, she said maybe a year. I don't know, I hope not. But, you know, I went to the one that's 30 minutes away too, because I had to take my daughter's guitar to get fixed. And there's a Guitar Center, and there's a Barnes and Nobles, and there's Michael's. And I was like, yeah, I will take your guitar and get it fixed. I will go there. I have no problem. I had an excuse to go over there. And I got there too early before they opened, because they opened later. So I had to go inside Michael's and kill time, right? I had to go in there. So I went inside Michael's, and it was probably a couple of weeks ago. And I got, you know, I was being so good. So I got myself a piece of cake right here. Here's my cake. Now, I had a coupon for this, so only had, you know, that's why I only got one. Now, this has wool in it, but it's 20% wool, 80% acrylic. What is this color called? Vivid Violet. And this doesn't, because I always go like this to see if I can stand, you know. because I can't deal with those, the other wools. I don't know, they just feel a lot itchier, and this one doesn't. So, and I really like the colors on that, the pinks and purples. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do like a shawl or something maybe in the front to wear because it's getting cold. You know, something. I really like that one. But I got that, and then they had a bunch of the little Halloween stuff on sale. I thought I had the receipt in here, but I guess I don't. So I got some of these little eyeballs. Let me see. It said $3.99, but I got it cheaper than that. I think there was 40% off, I want to say. And of course, I got glow-in-the-dark. I love glow-in-the-dark stuff. It just reminds me of when I was young, you know. So I got 3 packages of these glow-in-the-dark. I don't know what I'm going to do with them. But I've seen the random acts of kindness. I'm on there on Facebook. And how they put these in the little amigurumi. I seen them like done with frogs, the eyes, a snail, and what else was it? I thought it looked really cute. I don't know. I can't remember the other one. But anyways, I got some of these, and I had gotten, besides my cake, look, gluten-free, no calories, no carbs. So I did good when I got myself that piece of cake. I also saw these. See if I can get that one straightened. No, these are called charms, like for a bracelet. But I thought these would be cute to turn them into like a stitch marker. I don't know if you can see it. There you go. I thought that would be kind of cute. Let's see if I can't do that. It's just the only one they had. And then a few days later, I went to the other Michael's to check out that one, and still nothing's been done. But I went and got, when I was at that Michael's, I forgot to get at the other one, this crochet kit. I don't know why, but this kit has been in my mind the last couple months since I've seen this. It's this beetle kit. Now, I just wanted it more for the, I know it comes with all this. I'm not sure how good, I haven't opened it yet and checked it out. You know what, let me do this with you. Ooh, I'm going on 36 minutes. I thought this was just so cute. Oh, what was her name? It says, my name is Brianna. So she has a name, okay? This is Brianna. This beetle is called Brianna. So I can't imagine it being very big. Usually these kits has everything in here. You know, this yarn. You know, it's your typical, it looks like your typical yarn that comes in these kits. I could use, you know, the yarn I have, but I don't want to use that because I think I got the colors, except for that green. I don't have that green. I mean, I guess I could find one. And then you got your stuffing. But I thought this was I just thought this was cute. I know my youngest is kind of into some of these beetle, moth, butterflies, you know, stuff like that. Nice looking ones. So I thought that would be kind of cute. It's a boy or girl kind of thing, I figured. Unisex on that. But I thought that was really cute. And then, of course, you know, I got it. I had a coupon because it was a couple days later, so I had a coupon for that. So I used my coupon again. But, because I see some of these crochet videos, and I too, I've noticed by watching these videos, I don't crochet as fast as these people be cranking out these amigurumis. I think that's kind of why I don't want to do like commission work, because I'm afraid I won't get it done in time. But if it's small, simple things, I don't worry too much. But if it's like these bigger and a lot of the same, I get bored and I just get tired. I don't do it. But I'm just like, how are these, you know, how are they producing all these amigurumis? They're just really fast. But I do it more to relax. And I gotta do that when it has to be something I see and I'm like, okay, I want to do that one. But yeah. But let me see. Do I have that? Okay, sorry. Had to stop that really quick. My cat had knocked something down. But what was I talking about? Oh, how fast these you know, these other YouTubers, you know, I just try to tell myself, you know, do what you can. You know, I haven't done any markets yet, so I understand why some of these people do. They do these markets, so they have to, you know, be fast at it. And I would have to do it months before, like, you know, to get any of these amigurumis or stuff done that I plan on selling at the market. But yeah, so I think I showed you all that. Oh, I did, before I forget, I did stop at Hobby Lobby. I stopped at Hobby Lobby when I went to the Michael's. That's 20 minutes away. And I wanted to see, you know, because they had their yarn on sale. I think it was 30% off. So of course I had to stop. And I only got a couple things. I only got a few things. I got this cotton, right here. See this purple? You really see the colors that good. I hope this video doesn't come out darker without that light on, because I notice sometimes when I'm editing in the edit app that the video seems a little darker. So, but anyways, this is name, okay, purple confetti. That's what this one is. I only got one of these because I thought I'll make myself a little coaster with that. Then I got yellow, and this yellow is curry. You see? Okay. I got brown because I was doing some sunflower coasters. I did a little boo box for a friend, and I sent in a mail. This is just says brown. Yeah, I sent her some little coasters. Oh, I had it in that other video. I didn't show you I think it was that video I decided not to post. It was, I had some skull coasters too, because she has a couple boys. But I did some sunflower ones in the boo box with some candy and stuff. And I saw this, I think I saw this kit on Cinnamon Stitches, the little cowgirl hat. I thought, this is so cute. You can do this and put this on any amigurumi, a small enough one. Make it a brown cowboy hat. You know, Father's Day, make a little keychain or something. Or a little, if you do like a little small gathering, Father's Day, you can make some little, you know, decorations and put that on the tables and stuff. I thought that was cute. Oh, I got red. Of course, I got red. Christmas coming up. Because I had, and this red is just red. They just straight red. Okay. You can, hey, it's red, okay? They did not try on that name. They just red. Not like jalapeno red, not hot pepper, not chili pepper, you know, just red. But yeah, I think that's going to be it for today's video. I showed you all the little goodies in that book. I mentioned that in the other video. And I hope you guys enjoyed the video. And if you did, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe. So that way you won't miss any videos in the future. And you get to keep watching these videos and we can crochet together. And you guys let me know what you crocheted on as you were watching the videos in the comments. I'd like to know that too. And I think that's it. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you. Bye.